It's a Friday. We're here to make some strawberry shortcake.
Are you done?
Not really, but go ahead.
Yeah,
And then I'll do.
Well, welcome. My name is Melinda Coletto. This is my husband, Phil Griffin. Together, we're Professor Chef, and we teach you how to play with your food. So I've been waiting for this all week. I love strawberry shortcake.
So, what do they call a strawberry that plays the guitar?
Oh, this is going to be another bad dad joke. What do they call a strawberry that plays guitar? I don't know. Strawberry Fields Forever?
How about a jam session?
That's really bad.
Where do they mix?
No.
One more, just one more. Where do they make strawberries?
I don't know where they make strawberries.
At the strawberry plant.
Pray for me, folks. Pray for me.
There's some other ones there, but I think those are the best ones.
You're not. So I believe that strawberry shortcake should be on a biscuit. Somebody else thinks that.
No. It depends on my mood.
He's a moody chef.
That's right. I've been craving pound cake.
Okay. And how do you get that nice oven spring on a pound cake?
You don't. I like really thick, heavy, dense things.
No, but you take a. That was bad. You take a wet finger and you just, and then put it in the oven. Wasn't that?
Yeah, that was. We watched the video and saw that happening.
Yeah.
Get this oven spring.
Yeah.
You break the seal on it with a wet finger. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
So we're going to be making biscuits. This is a take on Miss K's biscuits. We've changed it just a teeny bit, but it works
Miss
perfectly.
K is the matriarch of the Duck Dynasty.
And she just. She's an excellent cook.
She's
we have a book with her recipes in it, and they're fantastic. But anyway, so this is what we're making today. So we're going to use the food processor, and we very rarely use this big one, but we're.
Get the blade in there yet? Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
So, one thing you have to remember when you're doing this in the food processor is like pie dough. You cannot over-mix it. If you over-mix it, they're going to be chewy. This is one of those times where you don't want to develop that gluten an awful lot. You don't want it. You want to just pulsate it. You don't want it in there a lot.
Okay, so I got the Cuisinart out of the blade, the washer. It just finished.
So is that a Robocoupe or a Cuisinart?
This is a Robocoupe.
No, it's not. It's a Cuisinart.
I know, it's a Cuisinart.
Robocoupe is really old school.
Yeah, real old school. That's what they used to call food processors back in the day. And I really think that in some of the earlier Julia Childs
episodes, Xerox or video copy.
Yeah, but I think way back in the day, I remember hearing Julia Child talking about the Robocoupe.
Yeah.
So anyway, so in here I have flour, baking powder, and salt.
So the difference with Miss K's recipe is she uses what they call self-rising flour,
which has all that stuff
in it. So be careful when you go down south. Sometimes they have that self-rising flour, which is going to act differently than other regular flour we have up here.
Yeah, that's correct. I find it interesting that you're wearing your Viking hat today.
You made me wear it because of the antlers. So
He's blowing this.
What is it called?
It's called hartshorn.
Hartshorn.
And what they did before baking powder was
which is until the 19th century.
Yeah, right. So what they would do is they would grind up the antlers of a male deer and use that as a chemical leavening, because that's what this is. This is a chemical leavening, not
ammonia bicarbonate.
There you go. Okay. So anyway, that's what
that settles the stomach, you know.
Yes, I do know that. Anyway, that's what they used to call. That's what they used to use for leavening back in the day in the Nordic
chemical
countries.
leavener.
Chemical leavening. So we got our flour. Now I'm going to add yogurt, and we use yogurt a lot when recipes call for buttermilk.
Yeah, Irish soda bread we use.
Our Irish soda bread. I'll post that recipe right here. But yeah, they use the baking powder in it. And I mean we take out the
and that's the acid to help get the baking powder get going.
Yeah,
which we talked about before.
Okay, that's that. Okay, and then we've got butter, because everything's better with butter. Now this is where things go off the rails. This is Sprite or 7-Up. Either one
Green
works.
sparkly stuff.
A lemon lime soda in this. And now, like he said, this is like a pie dough. We don't want to overwork this. So I'm just going to pulse it until it looks like cornmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So here we go. I think I'm done. Want to go a little bit more?
One more, 10. There you go, 10.
Okay.
10 pulses.
There you go. So, this is what it looks like, okay? It really doesn't look like very much. So, are you going to take over from here now?
Am I making these now?
Yeah, you can take over from here. So, we got a little bit of flour for the bench, or
Bench flour.
bench for a mensch. And there you go. Do whatever you want to do.
Really?
No, not really. Try to be neat because I have to clean this
No,
up.
I just said, hey, I do another dance.
No, that's not allowed.
So you want to make sure you put flour down, because if you don't put flour down, this will definitely stick. So my wife has
A lot of problems?
well, married me.
Yeah, that's the
pretty
biggest
big
problem at all.
So my wife made these earlier today, and if you can look at these, all right,
I think they're beautiful.
that's huge. Okay, that is going to be one big strawberry shortcake.
Look, it's go big or go home. You know, I don't want to skimp on dessert. I'll pass on an appetizer.
So this is how we differ.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So what I did was I took the dough and I divided it in two, and then I put this down and I put it inside the biscuit cutter. He's going to make them thinner. Oh, you're not even using the biscuit cutter.
Why dirty something else?
No, but they look, you know, they become.
Does that even look like that shape?
Oh,
no.
Anyway, and I did put them on parchment paper. We baked them at 375 for 20 minutes.
Can you take that one off and put it on one of the plates, please? Thank you, my love.
This is dinner tonight, right?
Dinner for you. I get leftover salsa. That's
That was last
salsa.
night.
Unbelievably, the amount of liquid that came out of that.
Yeah, so I'll put
And
that
it
recipe
really mellowed out really good. So if you want to,
I'll put the salsa recipe up.
you can actually score these if you want to.
Then it's like a scone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There you go.
So now we need to make the strawberries. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your strawberries. I don't spend my time and invest in one of those things that cuts the stem out. I just cut it right off.
Yeah. That's like one of those, the strawberry hull things. That's a unitasker, and we're in the Alton Brown camp of the only unitasker we want in the kitchen is a fire extinguisher, and then we added one more to that. It's his garlic peeler that you get
peeling garlic.
from Pampered Chef.
All right, so we're slicing these. Notice I got a flat surface to make slicing a lot easier.
So what he did was by cutting the top of the strawberry off, the strawberry is now flat.
If you notice, this does not have.
Right. So when you're using a chef knife, your knuckles won't touch the board because they build it so it's got a longer edge towards the back.
Yeah.
This doesn't have a big one, so my knuckles touch.
But if I work off the board,
Right.
like this,
If he backs off.
my knuckles aren't touching.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna put these in the bowl. And you definitely want to do a little bit more than this.
Yeah, this is just for TV.
Add a
even
little
though
bit of
we're not
sugar.
TV.
Is this that beet sugar that you use?
No. That's regular sugar. That's not.
Beet sugar is super fine sugar, which is good for making.
When he says bee sugar, he's not talking about letter B. I'm a beekeeper, and we at times have to purchase 50-pound. Well, there's been times we've gone through 650 pounds of sugar in a season.
So we put a little bit of sugar in there. Putting the sugar in and let it sit over time does something called what they call?
Macerate.
And that means it's going to pull out the liquid. Then we're going to throw in a little bit of triple sec.
It's going to help it along, just a smidge. Okay.
I get to play with some of my favorite.
So you can.
Booze in heavy cream.
Yep. Are you going to do the chef?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Now he's starting to turn. Okay.
You're going to let those sit.
Looks good.
And then, an hour later, look at the liquid we have in that. unbelievable.
That's really good.
That's really, really good.
That's really nice.
Okay, so that's the strawberries. All right.
Now for the fun.
Now for the fun pie. Make the whipped cream, baby.
So this is a molecular gastronomy technique, and we do another molecular gastronomy technique in our Who Put the Lime in the Coconut Pie. So I'll put that recipe up there.
2/3 of a cup of heavy cream.
This is an ISI whipper, and I will put a link in the description of where you can get that on Amazon.
2 heaping spoonfuls of powdered sugar. Look at that. I didn't even make a mess. Amazing, huh?
Yeah, it's not
Well, at that time it was a little bit
not bad.
not bad.
Now, the next thing that he's going to do.
Booze.
This is a really cool liquor.
So this is
liqueur.
This has got the elephant on it because this is the fruit that ripens on the trees in Africa, and the elephants eat and they.
So in Africa, the name of the tree is on the front here. What does it say? Marula fruit. And what happens is the marula fruit drops off the tree. The elephants come and they eat it, and they get drunk from eating the rotting fruit on the ground. So they made a liqueur from it, and it's just. Can I taste it again? Because I haven't tasted this since November.
It's so good.
I get coffee tones, and that's probably from the cream.
Yeah, you cannot find this in this country.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We were able to buy it on a cruise.
We bought it on a cruise ship.
I don't think anybody's going to be going in on any cruises going on.
But anyway, it's it feels like to me a coffee.
Oh, there's definitely a nice sweetness to it.
But
too.
when it finishes, it finishes fruity and sweet.
And you're thinking of Bailey's too when you think of that. That's why.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So this has been in the refrigerator, nice and cold. Then we shake it up.
So this is the molecular gastronomy. We also use this in our chocolate mousse.
Chocolate
mousse.
We did in the key lime pie.
Well, I already
the coconut pie.
Right, so
and we did it in the Zapla. We use this a lot.
We do use it a lot.
It's a fun toy.
I'm gonna post the chocolate.
Oh shit!
That has never happened
Because it did not seal correctly. Yep.
This is the seal.
Yep.
These are nitrous oxide containers. They do look like they're
the CO2.
They're paintball or CO2. No, this is the stuff you get at the dentist, and you may have seen them in college, high school.
Those are they're not inexpensive.
Right, they're about $1.25 a piece.
Let's try this again.
But they're fun. And I love doing this, and you don't tell people that there's booze in the whipped
Well, no,
cream.
you have to. If there are children involved.
Oh, if they're children, yeah.
Even adults, you gotta let them know because some adults have issues.
I know.
You just
right.
let people know.
Well, if you know them and
whatever, just let people know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hope it works now.
Let's hope. Well, it should. It should.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep. Can I taste it? He never gives me a spoon. Never.
Oh my word. You tasted the booze as is. All right. So now it's time to make the strawberry shortcake. So I got a big plate because look at the size of this thing. Somebody must really like strawberry shortcakes.
Look, if you're gonna have dessert for dinner, this is what you do.
So we slice it in half.
Yeah, very carefully. Okay, he's using a serrated knife.
I'm going to cut this in half. Can I have a spatula, please? Take and put some strawberries over the top. Good thing I cut up a lot of strawberries because this is massive.
Oh, stop complaining.
Look at that syrup. That's why I like the pound cake, but this helps too. Look at that.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh my God! You're not gonna put Put whipped cream and then the biscuit on top, and then more whipped cream. We've been in quarantine for 3 months. For the love of God, give us something.
Strawberries on top. A little bit more syrup on top.
All right.
Now we're gonna get one of the nice fancy strawberries.
Okay, are you gonna use that to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a chef. I can do anything.
Yeah, I like to use a little utility knife when doing this, and if you see, he's cutting that on an angle.
And an angle.
And then you press it, and it fans out.
Look at that.
There you go. I would have fixed the top, but basta. Even I'm saying enough.
Voila.
Ooh,
Baby. That looks good.
That is beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
So.
That's something you might want to share in a restaurant. Are you sharing that with me? I don't think so.
You're on your own. All right.
So, that's it.
This is it. We're done with quarantine kitchen cooking every night at 5 o'clock. This is the last one.
We are starting on a limited basis. Professor Chef back in business.
Yeah.
We are doing group classes.
So you would have to know everybody who's in your group.
So we are not putting a schedule out because we want you to contact us and let us know you want to take something. We are doing anywhere between 4 to 6 people.
Correct.
We are trying to do it outdoors. We have a set menu, 4 set menus, and I'm going to probably add a vegan option because we had requests for that.
Okay.
I got a couple of things we could do from that.
All right.
So we're going to probably have at least 4 to 5 menus.
All right.
Special orders don't upset us. So,
Yep.
you know, if you got somebody that's a gluten-free or whatever, we can always
We
add
try to do the best we can.
We're going to be outdoors using the wood-fired oven or the newly renovated charcoal pit, barbecue pit.
Yeah, so we do have a brick oven out in the back that we use to cook a lot of things, not just pizza and bread.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping to do.
We're sticking with the group classes for now until we can.
When we say group classes, everybody's going to know.
Everybody, because of the 6 feet distance for social distancing.
Yeah.
We just cannot do that having 3 couples come in or whatever. We cannot social distance that way. We do not have the space.
So anyway, and there'll be
we are going to be posting a video a week on YouTube.
That's correct.
We're gonna try to get the next 4 or 5 of them outdoors.
Okay.
If it's good weather.
Yeah, but we need subscribers on our YouTube channel. So please go there, hit the subscribe button, and that makes us happy. And
we're always happy. Well, as I am.
Yeah, he's a happy guy. So that's it. So we'll catch you on YouTube, or
again, if you guys
come and take a class. We're in North Providence, Rhode Island. Our phone number is 401-749-3312.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you guys later.